Hello, back in the studio again. And I don't know quite what we're doing today, but we're going to start with a bigger canvas. So I'm just going to put down some white. Get the corners. And I'm going to spread it around. My spreader is pretty much covered right now, so I'm going to use an actual paintbrush to just push this around and get it as even as I can across the canvas, or not even even as I can, just spread it around. I think today we might do a little bit of a combination thing. Right, put that in a cup of water. And lots of bubbles to pop, yay! So we get our handy dandy torch and we torch these bubbles. Get rid of the air bubbles. Listen to the airplanes fly over. Listen to my puppy Harriet possibly destroying things in the garage while I'm painting. Missed a couple of spots. Just want to make sure it's all covered. There we go. Okay. Now the fun part, we get to choose colors. I know I want to do a black and white piece, but I think I'm going to start with colors for this one. Because we all need a little color in our lives, right? I just added some blue to this fuchsia and clearly didn't mix it well enough. Do some red, some gold. And, oh, green, yeah. I'm gonna do some dark blue green. And we're gonna be doing a little bit of flooding just to make the paint flow a little easier. And flooding is where you just put some extra of your base color on either side of what you're gonna spread across the canvas. And I do this on low. You can see my little rig there. But just for the flooding, put it on low. And just cover the colors. Let them mix for a minute. And I'm even going to torch them just to encourage the colors to mix a little bit. It's another thing that heat does, is it causes the paint to interact with itself. Excuse me. It's very cold here. I'm in Seattle, as you may be able to tell by the flannel. And then when we blow, since I've got this big blow dryer, I have a smaller one with lower wattage inside. I just haven't brought it out yet. But we want to make sure to blow parallel to the canvas, not down into the paint, because we want it to spread. So here we go. Okay, I like two specific spots on this canvas. I like this spot and I like this corner. It's got nice colors on it. I want to put a little bit more gold in there. For some reason it got swallowed up a little bit. So let's just put some gold and green. And just a little bit of this fuchsia. We'll grab the hairdryer again. That's more what I was hoping for. Those bright, bold colors. So that's nice. Harriet found a nice plastic bottle in the recycle bin to chew on. Looks like we're gonna get some pearls. Some of those white pearl cells. That's cool. Like right here, you can see them popping up. What I think I'm gonna do, Harriet, is yell at Harriet. And then I'm gonna put some of the colors in a cup. And I'm going to do a little ribbon pour and see if we can't liven this up some. Since I didn't leave a lot of negative space, we're just going to, I guess, eliminate most of the negative space. And get some of this gold. Green, I don't remember. No, I didn't. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. And then we'll do some tilting. Actually, I'm going to take my straw. Not loving that. Down into the paint. That's why you don't go down into the paint. It just brings up the base color. Okay, I'm not sure what to do with this one. Not sure at all. I like some of the colors. I like the pearls that are popping up, and I'm hoping for more of those as it dries. But overall, This one's kind of a meh to me, at least. I may embellish it at some point, but here you go. Here's the finished product while we wait for it to dry. Ooh, and I ran out of places to dry. So I'll pop it up on top of the shelf I have off camera. And I'll wipe off my hands a little bit because I'm one of those fools who forgets to bring gloves up from the basement and really should just keep them here in the garage with me. Okay. Ah! And there goes that cup. Let me get another canvas so I can do a black and white. I think we'll do a much smaller canvas this time. Okay. So I'm just going to layer the black and the white in a couple of cups. I think just one cup should do it, right? Who am I asking? Harriet, should I do it in just one cup? My puppy doesn't care. She loves me, but she doesn't care about paint. Black, white. A lot of the reason I'm doing this black and white is my friend Randy's dog Riley, who is one of the loves of my life, is a black and white husky with these blue eyes. So I might do, his name is Riley Rue, so I might just add a touch of Riley Rue blue to this pour. There we go. There's some Riley Rue blue. His eyes were a little darker when he was a puppy. But mostly this is going to be a black and white pour. Whoops. All right, here we go. I think we'll do a little ring pour. My ring pours never turn out looking like rings, but I'm also very, very messy. So I suppose that's to be expected. And then I think I'll run, oh, that looks cool. I'll run my chopstick through it a couple times, just for good measure. And hopefully we'll keep some of that blue on the canvas. Just a touch. Nope, it's gone. I do like the patterns in that. That looks really pretty, I think. Well, Randy, if you're watching, I tried to keep some Riley Rue blue in here. But I do like that. Again, with the pearls, I think it's because I didn't put very much Floetrol in with the white paint. And it's just white house paint, so it's just acting a little bit differently than it usually does. There we go. Look at that. That turned out pretty cool. Thank you, Riley Rue, for the inspiration. Find a place for that to dry. Grab a canvas. And I think just one more painting tonight. Just one more. I'm not feeling especially fantastic. since I had COVID last year, I get fevers just about every day. And I took my temperature before I came out here and it was a little over 101. So I'm not feeling that great. It's not like to the point where I have to go to the hospital or anything, but. So for this one, I don't know really what I'm doing. I'll just spread this black around. We'll do the black background. And since the Riley Rue blue didn't stick on the last one, I think I'll use some blues, some Riley Rue blues on this canvas. Don't want to get wasteful with, more wasteful I should say. This is a very wasteful hobby. But I do use the drippings to make jewelry, so that's good, and it's great for Christmas presents because it's handmade, cuts down on waste, and they're really pretty. I found a thing on Amazon that instead of just having the round or square shapes, you can get an owl-shaped pendant that you can put on keychains, or you can make a necklace out of it, whatever, but the owl shapes look really cool. So there's your helpful hint for the day. All right, Riley Rue blue, here we go. We'll do blue and gold because Riley Rue has a heart of gold. This white, it's just acting really cool today, so I want to use it again. Add some more black around the edges. And where I may have missed a couple spots. And right in the middle. Then I'm going to take my straw. Yeah, I'll do the straw. Well, first we'll blow out the air bubbles and get that paint mixing together. And then we're going to blow across the paint, not down into it. It's something I have to keep reminding myself of. It's a little different than I usually do it. Let's see. Okay, excuse my reach. Now we're going to take a chopstick and bust it up. I'm not really happy with this area. So just going to do some of that. And I like this line right here. What I think I'll do, since we're going to get cells there, is add some red. We'll do just a red line right here. Red and a little bit more of this darker blue, I think. We'll take this. That did nothing. It's all mixing together more than I would like. Guess we'll just tilt it. At this point, it's just kind of blobs. That's okay. That's a lot of what acrylic pouring is, I suppose. Blobs. See if I can make these blobs any more interesting. Not really. It's like half of the painting I like the flow, and then the other half of the painting is just kind of meh. So what do we do when we have meh? We add some of this orange I mixed yesterday. Because otherwise I'm just gonna end up scraping it, I think. Do 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 do. That's a lot of orange. Sorry for all the orange. La 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 la. I don't like that color combination at all. So let's mix some black in. Okay, well, we're doing a study in contrasts, I suppose. That's as good as it's gonna get today. Trying to get it in the light. There we go. There. Not my favorite. But we'll let it dry and give it 24 hours before I decide to scrape it or keep it. Thank you for joining me today, and if this is your cup of tea, like and subscribe. If not, totally understand. I'm basically just doing this to keep myself sane and also to talk to people and hopefully assure you that you can paint in total chaos and still come out with some cool things most of the time. Today, for me, not so much, but usually you can. All right, good luck.